In this video, I'm going to be explaining why I think that this cube is the best 3x3 on the market. Now, before we get started, I want to thank the Cubicle so much for sending me over this cube. And yes, the Cubicle did send this over to me for free, but as always, this will not be affecting my review of the puzzle. Okay, so let's get straight into the video. So this is the Core Magnetic Expand Tornado V2M, and I'm absolutely in love with this cube. Let's get started by talking a little bit about the unboxing experience. So the box that you get is the normal Tornado V2M box, but it has this nice little Cubers Home logo in the top left corner. Besides that, it's the same sleek white box that you get with the non-Core Magnetic Tornado V2M, and I love this box design because it looks really clean. When you open up the box, you're greeted with this really cool Project CM, which stands for Core Magnetic, sort of collector's card, and I really like the look and design of this. Besides that, you get the normal cube packaging, and all the accessories are the same. So you get the really nice bag, the fabric cloth, the super insane screwdriver, and all the other pamphlets. Taking out the cube, it's got a good amount of factory lube. It is a bit slippery out of the box, so you will have to wipe it down, but I guess good thing it comes with that little microfiber cloth to wipe down this cube. Doing some first turn, it is a bit fast, but it's quite controlled because of the core magnets, and I quite like the stability that the core magnets provide. Out of the box, this cube has a sort of frosted texture, which is a bit slippery for me, but after 1 to 200 sols, it breaks in and becomes more of a glossy plastic, which personally I really prefer. One issue that I faced, however, is that it's extremely tight and the corner cutting does suffer a little bit, but this can be easily remedied by changing the settings. So I have my cube set to center travel setting 1, which is the loosest, and spring compression setting 2, which is the second loosest. This may seem too loose, but with the lube combination and the core magnets of this cube, this core setting really works well for me. I lubed this cube with Silicone Weight 5, Angstrom Dignitas, Cubicle Labs Mystic, and some Compound X. This gives the cube a nice buttery smooth yet still controllable feeling. I also left the magnet settings where they were when it came out of the box, so that would be setting 3, and for the lube combination that I have, I would recommend keeping it at setting 3. The shades are quite nice and they contrast very well against the black internals, and you won't have any issues with recognition. So right now, a lot of you are probably wondering, what do the core magnets even do, and are they worth paying the extra money for? Well, what they do is they allow the cube to be more controllable even if you have a faster setup. So with my cube, I have a lot of Mystic, which makes the cube a lot faster, but this is okay because the core magnets are still controlling the cube, so I don't have to put in too much slow lube to slow the cube down so that I can control the cube when I'm turning quickly. So basically what the core magnets do for me is that they allow me to tailor the cube to my turning style instead of me having to tailor my turning style to the cube. So the core magnets are really just a comfort thing, and if you don't practice a lot, then I don't think it's worth paying the extra money for. But if you know that you like the Tornado V2 and you want a really nice version of it because you practice a lot with it, then I think that the core magnets are definitely worth buying. Okay, so at this point we all know that this cube is amazing and that it can easily stand up to any other flagships on the market. But what makes me think it's the best cube out there? Well, this is more of a personal preference thing, but the feeling and sound are absolutely amazing. This cube is super smooth and really satisfying to turn, and honestly, I can just listen to it for ages. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, here is a quick sound test to show you exactly that. So yeah, it sounds and feels really premium, but one issue that I have with this cube, it's not an actual problem with the cube itself, it's more with the price. For $50, I feel like you should be getting a perfect cube out of the box that you can use right away, but if it's not set up properly, this cube does not function as well as it could with a proper setup. So right away out of the box, it has a cheap feeling matte finish, it has pretty bad corner cutting to be honest, and it's just way too tight overall. These are all things that can be easily fixed, but I still feel like for $40, you should be getting a more premium experience, and for the consumer, I feel like for a lot of cases, this is not completely worth it. That being said, if you know how to set up cubes properly, or you want to pay the extra money to get the cube set up for you by professionals, then the cube is, like I said in the beginning, probably one of the best ever. And keep in mind, it's 35 bucks cheaper than the GAN 12, so if you want to buy this cube, it will be the first link in my description. Make sure to use discount code CFF at checkout for 5% off your entire order. Anyways, this has been Cubing for Fun. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will catch you in the next one.